Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, and today I'll be reading a multi-character expositioner by me. So let's get into it. Kinich. The darkness presses in, cold and suffocating. You're running, though you don't know from what. And the landscape around you shifts, strange and distorted. Familiar places morphing into ominous shadows. And no matter how fast you move, it feels like you're sinking deeper into the sphere, like something just out of sight is ready to grab you. And you cry out, but the sound is swallowed by the void. Suddenly, you jolt awake, gasping for air. Your heart races, your skin slick with sweat, and for a moment, you can't tell where you are until a warm, familiar presence beside you brings you back to reality. Hey, it's alright. I'm here. Kenichi's voice is soft, gentle, as if afraid to shatter the fragile calm that you're trying to find. His arms wrap around you, pulling you close to his chest. His touch is grounding, the warmth of his body chasing away the remnants of your nightmare. You bury your face into his chest, inhaling the comforting scent of him. Your breath hitches, but you focus on the steady beat of his heart, the rhythmic rise and fall of his breathing, and slowly, you begin to calm down. It was just a dream. You whisper more to yourself than to him, but the tremor in your voice betrays how shaken you are. Kenichi's hand strokes your hair, his voice still low, soothing. I know. But it felt real, didn't it? You nod, clutching his shirt tightly in your fists, as if letting go might drag you back into that terrible place. I couldn't breathe. I thought... Shh. You're safe now. I've got you. He murmurs, pressing a soft kiss to the top of your head. And for a while, neither of you says anything. He just holds you, his presence steady and unyielding, until the lingering fear of the nightmare starts to ebb away. You take a deep breath, finally pulling back slightly to look at him. His eyes are full of concern, but there's also that steady, calm strength in them. The same look that has reassured you so many times before. Do you want to talk about it? He asks quietly, his thumb gently brushing across your cheek, and you shake your head, offering him a small smile. No, just stay with me. That's all I really need. His lips curve into a soft smile, and he nods. Always. And in his arms, in that warmth and safety that he provides, you find yourself believing his promise, because he's never once broken a single promise to you. Capitano. The nightmare comes suddenly, pulling you into its grasp with a suffocating weight of dread. Shadows chase you down the endless hallways, the walls closing in, and every breath feels harder to take. No matter how fast you run, you can't escape the feeling of something terrible closing in. And then you notice the walls closing in on you. The way they're just getting narrower and narrower, until you're squished between the two walls, as if you're going to be squeezed between them. And it's terrifying. And the next thing you know, you wake up with a scream. A hand rests gently on your shoulder, pulling you from the haze. You're awake. Capitano's voice is deep, steady, a contrast to the chaos still swirling in your mind. And his hand is so warm as it moves to cup your face, the touch grounding you in the present, so different from what you were dreaming of. You turn toward him, your breath still shaky. It was a nightmare. I couldn't get away, and it felt so real. You murmured, and he just sighed softly, and you can see just how much concern there was in his expression. The way his gaze softened. Capitano, despite his imposing stature and title as #1 of the Harbingers, has always been gentle with you, exceptionally so, and now is no different. You're safe. Nothing will harm you as long as I'm here. I'll make sure of it. He says softly, his voice a quiet tremble in the stillness of the room. And you exhale shakily, leaning into his touch. The weight of the nightmare begins to lift, replaced by the steady, reassuring presence of the man beside you. Even in the darkness, Capitano is a constant, strong, unwavering, always there when you need him. I hate feeling like this, like I'm helpless. Capitano's thumb brushes your cheeks softly. You are not helpless, Ryan. You are strong on your own as well. And to be quite honest, you are not in need of my protection. But I will always offer it. And I will always protect you no matter what, if given the chance. He says, his voice firm and resolute. And you nod, finding comfort in his words. The last remnants of your fear finally fading away. Could you hold me then? He shifts closer, pulling you into his arms, his embrace solid and secure. Of course, I'm not going anywhere. He murmurs, his voice low, but full of promise. Rest now. I'll keep watch. And with him holding you, the beat of your heart slows to the gentle rhythm it once was, and the nightmares seem like nothing more than distant shadows, completely powerless against the safety of his arms and his promises.